This priceless proof of my masculinity. I've been training to become a prosecutor for 18 years.
Oh, really? And how old is he?
18!
Ugh, my butterflies have butterflies in their stomach. Oh my god, I'm playing as Athena. So, what's it like to have your very own case for the first time? My art hasn't raced this fast since I ran that full marathon last year. If it keeps up, you might get a lawyer's high. You know, like a runner's high. I don't know what that means. Relax, everyone's nervous their first time. This guy. So my fears weren't unfounded. After all, today's prosecutor is so terribly brutal. And willing to use any means necessary to win a conviction. There's that the ends justify the means concept again. I'd be surprised if this guy isn't the murderer. Now that it has come to this. We have no choice but to fight fire with fire. The end justifies the means. Maybe it's a bit of a switch and like the killer was trying to kill this guy, but ended up getting Constance by mistake. So, I wish he'd stop saying that. That's your method, Professor. I'm gonna defend Juniper my own way. But, Miss Sykes, just yesterday you told me... But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? Aye, but aren't you a stubborn one? Well, I suppose you will have to learn of your own inefficacy the hard way. Wonder what this guy would sound like. Maybe Vosh. Forgive me, Professor Means, but can we just leave it at that? Oh dear, please forgive me. It's just, I wish to protect Juniper by any means I can. I do too, but... Now, if you would excuse me... Concerning, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Thanks to him, I'm feeling even more pressure than before. Don't let it get to you, Athena. And don't forget to keep smiling. I'll be fine. And I haven't forgotten what Mr. Wright said. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. But the trial is about to begin. The trial is about to begin. I'll show you to the courtroom if you please. Apollo, I'm counting on you to support Athena this time.
Okay, Mr. Wright, leave it to me.
That's right. I have Apollo to back me up. Junie's fate rests in my hands. I won't rest until she walks free. You know what I think the Ace Attorney 7 should do? They should have it be like, Sonic Adventure 2 or the Fire Emblem games where there are multiple paths you choose. So you start the game and you get to choose, and you choose either Phoenix, Apollo, or Athena. And like, each character has a full set of trials. And like, you can meet the, and like the storylines converge at points. Like, so you play as Apollo, and like in one scene, Athena tells Apollo how the trial that she's working on is going, and it's like that. Cause like, this game, I think the characterization of the three lawyers is fine, but it's kind of harmed by the fact that they all have to share the same game, you know? Because there are only so many episodes that you can have for each lawyer.
Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. Athena Sykes, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor.
That didn't sound very confident. You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine.
Your baldness.
I know. As usual, you want me to deliver the opening statement.
This is bullshit.
Oh. This case is crystal clear. I see no need to explicate it any further.
Now, summon the witness. I want to go. I thought, oh, Edgeworth would probably sound like Matt Mercer, but nope, this guy's Matt Mercer. Is there something the matter? Please do share your baldness.
Whatever gave you that idea? Bailiff, please call our first witness.
And now we don't even get an opening statement. Detective Fulbright. He and Prosecutor Blackwell have become quite the team. I wouldn't say team. More like reluctant allies.
Oh, right, the case brief. Leave it to me. Yes, let the detective in charge, everyone's favorite friend of justice, explain.
What was that just now? It's like he and Blackwell are totally in sync. Yeah, their periods are synced up. Well, I don't think they're capable of mind melding, if that's what you're thinking.
All right, Detective Fulbright, would you please explain the case to the court? Professor Court's body was discovered on October 24th at approximately 2:30 p.m. She was murdered with this awl I have here.
Can I inspect the awl? No! The victim's blood and the defendant's prints were both discovered on it. Wait, so that's actual blood? Her blood. Bird attack. Court's autopsy report added to the court record. Thank you? Wow, that bird can deliver evidence too. Blackwell has trained him well. I miss being able to examine evidence. Blood loss due to a stab wound to the side of the body. Marks indicate wrists may have been bound. No other visible damage, but stab wound was very rough. To the side of the body. I don't have any picture of the victims. Fuck. Maybe Blackwell should train it not to mess up people's hair while he's at it.
Moving right along. The body was discovered on the outdoor stage, although no blood was found there. However, we detected traces of a massive amount of blood in the third floor art room. In short, the murder took place in the art room. So then the body had been moved from the art room to the stage? Precisely, and there was one more piece of irrefutable evidence. A recording made by a tape recorder that a school paper reporter hid in the art room.
Ah yes, a resident snake. It captured a female voice screaming, "You're a goner!" Like Undertale.
What's this? You have such a recording?
Must be from that tape recorder Miriam mentioned. Miriam? Why is this the first we've heard of a death threat at the moment of the murder? Yeah, it's almost like this court allows for surprise evidence on the day of the trial. Silence, please. I would like to play the tape for you now. At least this time it's the detective presenting this information instead of the prosecution. You know, it's not some bullshit updated autopsy report. Like I would expect the detective to present this evidence. You're a goner.
It is quite hard to hear.
But the voice does sound female. We could, like, I don't fucking know, get a bunch of suspects, have them say you're a goner. But nah, that would make too much sense for this sort.
The noise and no volume of the voice have made voice print analysis all but impossible. Then you haven't identified the voice as belonging to the defendant.
Not so fast. After all, voice print analysis isn't everything. Bitch, you are no Emma Skye. The victim was killed at night, then discovered in the afternoon the next day. The question is... What is the question? No. The correct answer is no.
Sploops! I'm rich!
As so we call Pizza Hut. Okay. The question is, when was the body moved?
Oh, I know. It could have been moved in the middle of the night when no one was around.
Sorry, but no. The campus was full of students that morning. However, no one reported seeing a body. That means the body was moved sometime before the mock trial when all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall and the rest of the campus was empty. It was during this time Hugh O'Connor, one of the mock trial participants, found the body. Okay, you know what? I changed my mind. This guy is probably the most competent person I've seen in court that it wasn't a lawyer or prosecutor. So the prosecution heard about Hugh seeing the body.
Wait one moment. If all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, then there wouldn't have been anyone who could have moved the body.
Ha ha ha! Have no fear, for there is always an exception.
An exception? The 3 mock trial participants were standing by in individual dressing rooms. They were the only ones who had free access to the deserted campus before the mock trial. What? Then that would mean... what would that mean? Those 3 students were the only ones who could have moved the body. In justice we trust. So those are the only 3 suspects. I don't like where this is headed, Athena. Me neither. And by those 3 I mean... Hugh O'Connor, Robin Newman, and Juniper Woods. But I don't want any of them to be guilty. I knew it. Please, Detective Fulbright, don't say what I think you're about to say. In justice we trust. I take it everyone understands now. The voice believed to be that of the murderer was female. And out of the 3 people who could have moved the body, just 1 is a girl. That leaves the defendant, Juniper Woods, as the only possibility. No! Impressive. He knows he wanted the ropes even before any cross-examinations. Yeah, what did I say? He's the only competent guy in this courtroom. You could at least pretend to be upset for me. A splendid job, Fulbright. That could not be any clearer. Feel free to anticipate a salary raise next month. Oh my god! Salary raisin noises! Haha, I don't do this for money. It's all about the justice. In justice we trust. It's not about the money, it's about the Mets, baby! Not only a half-wit, but a perennial stick in the mud you are. I guess neither the carrot nor the stick works on Detective Fulbright. Yeah, he's a real dumbass. Now, bailiff, please bring our next witness to the stand. Oh boy, yes! Yes! Scuttlebutt. I forgot that was her name. So, our first witness is a cardboard box. I've been shitting in a cardboard box. A cardboard box is only paper. Ah! Turns white to black, panic. Stealth mode deactivated. Oh buddy, the box has hands. Smile, Your Honor. What the dickens? I just had my picture taken. Miriam Scuttlebutt, senior at the Legal Academy. I'm a reporter on the judge course. Juniper's been a bad, bad girl. And I'll tell you all about her crime. Might I ask whether you could come out of that box? How will I get any more scoops if I blow my cover? So, the answer is no. After all, covert action is an undercover reporter's bread and butter. But testimony from a faceless witness is highly irregular. A former ninja I met in the clique said that exposing those who work in the shadows is to pass the death sentence upon them. Oh my, I never thought of it that way. Very well, if it would spare life, I'll make a special exception this time. A former ninja in prison? Holy shit, how can the judge believe this load of crock? Now your testimony, please. Oh, but take care not to reveal your face. The similarity of the case and the script. The murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. Up until the mock trial began, only Professor Court and Juniper knew the script's content. But Professor Court's sudden decision to not use the script sparked Juniper's murderous rage. Juniper has to be the killer. She has a motive, and the murder is just like a script. The murder is just like a script? Could such a thing be true? Compare her script with the murder case and crime scene photos, then you'll see. This is so simple, even an ape posing as a decrepit old judge could understand. Only the victim and the defendant were privy to the script. Ergo, the defendant is the killer. Furthermore, the art room where the crime supposedly occurred, this witness's script, along with an envelope on which "use" was written, were found. This proves that the accused's script had been rejected the day before the mock trial. She pressed the victim to use her script. An argument ensued, and then the fatal stabbing.
That makes perfect sense. What now? Prosecutor Blackwell has all of his ducks lined up in a row. He's really on a roll now. He's like a pit bull once it sinks its teeth into you.
How dare she? My script had it all. A bum rap and phony evidence. Grudges and betrayals. I trust the defense is ready to cross-examine the witness.
No problem. I mean, yes, I'm ready. I think. Time to find a hole in her testimony and unbox the truth. I've seen it done over and over. I know I can do this. Yep, it's a 3-step process. Step 1, question every statement. Step 2, make something up. Step 3, find evidence to support the bullshit that you made up. The murder happened exactly like shooting a person. So you say that the murder happened exactly like the mock trial script. But there must be places where the script in this case diverge.
Don't sweat the details. That kind of stress will give you the wrinkles.
I'm not worried. My skin is as fair as silk.
Objection.
White girl.
Indeed, you are quite fair. Fairly desperate.
Oh, white on white violence.
What did you just say?
Blackwell really turned that one around on you.
Shut the fuck!
Whose side are you on? Hurry up and think of a cover comment. Stop fangirling over the prosecution. You're gonna make Clavier jealous. Whoa, easy there, Athena. You are so unhelpful, Apollo. Now you listen to me. The two cases do indeed have their differences. For one, the stage hadn't yet been erected in the mock trial script. And in the actual case, there was signs indicating the victim's wrists had been bound. Also, wait a second, but such differences pale in comparison to the host of similarities. In any event, replicating the crime without knowledge of the script is an impossibility. Without knowledge, eh? Looks like I won't be passing this off as a coincidence.
What a total burn. Try again, why don't you, pot of woods?
I don't like you. Somebody could have stolen a peek beforehand.
I don't think so. I mean, I tried it a number of times.
Shame on you, Miriam.
But that crafty she-devil Juniper has eyes in the back of her head. What chance does your average person have if an undercover reporter like me failed?
Interesting point. Still, Miss Scuttlebutt, won't you get in trouble later for admitting to such underhanded tactics?
Why, I plead entrapment!
How is you blurting out your own crime entrapment?
But you haven't scooped me yet. They were all set to use Juniper's script. But Professor Court's sudden decision not to use the script sparked Juniper's murderous rage.
Why would she just suddenly change her mind? How do you know that Professor Court wasn't going to use her script?
There in the art room where the heinous crime took place, an envelope marked Use and Miriam Scuttlebutt's script were found. Evidently, the script that was going to be used belonged to the girl in the box over there. It's only natural that my script would be accepted and hers rejected. I introduced all sorts of brand new concepts, including bribery and fake evidence. It was a cutting-edge script, portraying a courtroom battle in the dark age of the law.
I can't help but feel Professor Court went out of her way not to use it.
But Juniper, she used some devious, underhanded tactics to get her script chosen. That's why her script, and not my masterpiece, was used in the mock trial. How's that for an explanation?
Just like her script. A body with the mock trial script. A body with a protruding arrow was found in the quad. The murder weapon was an awl. The arrow was inserted as a ruse. The actual murder scene was the art room where traces of blood were found on the floor. The body was dropped from the third floor art room to the maintenance area below. A mat was laid out to cushion the fall. A ball cart from the storehouse was then used to move the body to the stage. The archery club's room has a good view of the quad. The body was moved to the quad to make it look like an archery club member had shot the victim with an arrow. Why a law school has an archery club, I have no idea. All by with to festival funds. Arrow, they borrow one from the archery club, it could give away part of the script's plot to be determined. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. So, like, it's not exactly like it. I wonder if I can just present... Wait. Stained with blood. Like she said, the slight differences don't matter, but I don't know. Oh, fuck me! Anyone can see the similarities between the scripts in this case, but that doesn't mean Junior's the killer. I know it's frustrating, Athena, but we don't have much to go on at this point. All I can do is relentlessly press the witness and hope you find a hole. Okay, got it. Press relentlessly. Right. Just to be sure, I'll press her on this. Anyone who saw the mock trial could have recreated the crime. After they saw the mock trial, they could have easily staged the body just like the script.
Objection.
Weary is the trial which pits Hawk against Canary.
Objection.
What did you just say? Heh. If he's so weary, he should try Humfless. I bet that saves some energy. This is no time for jokes, Apollo. He just called me a canary. Also, my friend might go to jail for life. Don't let him get to you. At least canaries pick up on things quickly, just like you. I shan't repeat myself, so listen carefully, Sykes Dono. Hugh O'Connor discovered the body before the mock trial even began. How could one stage the body as it is in the script before anyone knew its contents? Ah, that's right. Do you even fathom the intricacies that go into staging a crime scene? No, I think not. You have the rudimentary mind of an elementary school child. Have you just forgotten all previous trials? Every trial that I have taken part in involves staging a crime scene. What the fuck are you talking about? Every single trial in this series involves someone staging a crime scene to frame someone. What the fuck? Elementary school? Reporter's testimony throws attorney Athena Sykes for a loop. The perfect caption. How marvelous. A photo in the newspaper is just a thing to boost your brand. Don't encourage her! And a school paper? Seriously? I believe you've pressed the witness more than enough, Miss Sykes. Well, no, I didn't even get to use my evidence. Now do you see how clear-cut my case is? Take it now, and in that fair, desperate mind of yours. Etch it deep so you may never forget. No! Even my arguments get thrown back in my face. I wasn't supposed to be like this. What am I going to do? Oh, Athena, you should just about have all the answers you've been looking for now. Huh? Think about it this way. If the killer knew the details of the mock trial, would they really commit the crime in the exact same way? I don't follow. Try to place yourself in the killer's shoes. I bet you'll discover an inconsistency if you do. Ah, I get it. Thanks, Apollo. Miss Scuttlebutt, just so we're clear, you're claiming that the killer intentionally made the crime scene look just as it was in the script, and that it is beyond a shadow of a doubt not a coincidence. Is that correct? No, duh. After all, it's just more evidence of Juniper's evil she-devil ways.
Objection.
Yeah, when I say... Our client made the crime scene look just like the script, something known only to her. That would be not just foolhardy, but completely irrational. What do you mean? Yes, Miss Sykes, please tell this court what you mean by irrational. It wouldn't make any sense for Junie to mimic her own script on purpose, because it would make her the culprit. The murder scene was the same as it was in the mock trial script. That in and of itself is irrational. What's wrong with them being the same? Yes, Miss Sykes. Can you explain what you mean? Okay, let's say for argument's sake that Miss Woods is the killer. If so, then what reason would she have to intentionally make the actual murder mimic her own script? That's easy. She was admitting that she was the... That's right. If she had really done that, It would have been like proclaiming to the world that she was the killer. So what we actually have here is evidence of someone trying to frame our client. Ooh. How are all those things in there? Never mind, I don't care. The body was found the day of the mock trial. In short, the day the details were revealed. So it would be completely inconceivable for the murder to go exactly like the script. Don't let it go to your head just yet.
Objection!
It would seem Justice Dono's comrade in arms has finally drawn her sword. However, the blade is dull and shall remain so until you master its use. Enough with the stupid sword metaphors already. There is a perfectly good reason for the inconsistency of what you speak. Reason? What reason? Must I spell out everything? You are what people today call high maintenance. The accused had intended to stop the mock trial, and in that event, nary a soul would have been the wiser to the similarities of the case and script.
Objection!
No, the mock trial was only stopped after the body was accidentally discovered.
Objection!
Our witness here had also discovered the body. In fact, she was led to our dearly departed professor by the accused herself. What? The scuttlebutt saw the body too! Precisely. And with the discovery of the body, the mock trial ought to have been cancelled. Wait, so you didn't call the police? Nope. I kept it secret for my big scoop. You can't do that! I made her pay long and hard penance for her sin, did I not, my little box off? Gross. Compared to the work of a war correspondent, the sheer terror of that was. You are not a war correspondent, motherfucker. Jeez, I wonder what the Twisted Samurai did to her. Block off all the holes in her box? I guess made her print a retraction and spin her like a top while Detective Fulbright cackled in delight. I'm guessing that sounds more nauseating than scary. He forced her to print a retraction. Enough jabbering. Witness, continue your testimony. Heh. Sure, Mr. Samurai. I'm ready to finish off that she-devil. I snuck into Juniper's dressing room while everyone was in the lecture hall. Juniper had changed into her stage costume. I asked her, "What are you doing?" When suddenly, she fled into the hallway as if she wanted me to follow her. I followed her all the way to Professor Court's body. She led me right to it. I'm positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume that she had made. Alright.
Hold it!
Oh! Why did you withhold such key testimony? What's that supposed to mean? What do you mean, what's that supposed to mean? Athena, you haven't even started your cross-examination. I know, but her testimony points to her as being a potential suspect. Well, I don't think Prosecutor Blackwell is... Oh, wait. I bet he's already thought of that. The witness left the lecture hall to sneak into Miss Wood's room before the mock trial. That means she, too, could have moved the victim's body. Ha! The prosecution's claim no longer has any ground to stand on. Help! No need to ruffle your own feathers, so... When you squeak like a little brat, it agitates Taka. Do you want her to peck your eyes out? I hate this fucker! No thanks! You listen here. The witness has a perfectly good alibi. Oh, yeah, I do. Around the estimated time of death. I was at undercover reporter class. It's right near my home. Why is there an undercover reporter class in a law school? What is The proverbial rug has been pulled from under you. The witness could not be the killer. The defense must look before leaping, or at least make sure the rug's secured to the floor. I try to warn you. Well, there ends the cross-examination. Let's allow the witness to step down. Huh? No, wait a minute! The defense has no right to cross-examine the witness after that little spectacle. Says who?
For whatever a man is sowing, this he will also reap. Well, I am no man! Why can't he say, you reap what you sow? Very well, if the cross-examination is over, I suppose the witness may go home. Objection! No! Objection! This is objectionable! Perhaps spend some time in our lovely books and recover from today's stressful events. Don't you worry about me, Your Honor. There's no rest for the wicked, or journalists either. My third eye's always eyeing a scoop. Someone... She's always eyeing a scoop. Well, back to the trenches. Bye. Kept you waiting, huh?
Hold it!
Not so fast, Miss Scuttlebutt. Apollo? Let him cook. There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you take a picture of the victim's body? And if not, why not? Aye, well, that is... no, I didn't take one. Well, that's strange. Why wouldn't you take a picture if you're always eyeing a scoop? Did you or didn't you really see the victim's body? It's not like I, actually saw it, but... What the devil? Did you hear that, Your Honor? The witness didn't actually see the body. What the fuck? That completely overturns the prosecution's claim that the witness was led to it. Justice Dono, you dare bear steel at me again? Who dat? Nice try, boy wonder. So what if I didn't see the body? The fact remains that Juniper led me there. Feast your eyes on this. What exactly am I looking at here? It's a crucial moment forever frozen in time by my third eye. A photo clearly showing Juniper Woods. Why did you not tell me of this? It's a shocking scoop I was saving just for the right moment. And that would be now, right here in court. Surprise. Hey! What'd I do? All journalists keep their scoop secret until the right moment. She's pretty brave hiding it from Blackwell like that. Or pretty stupid. Well, this is an unexpected turn. Athena, about this picture. See how it only shows the back of the subject? So then... Right, who knows whether this photo shows Juniper in the first place?
Objection.
A completely irrelevant point. No, it's not really exactly irrelevant. What is relevant here is there was someone who did try to lead the witness to the body. Take a gander at this, the route by which the accused escaped. The witness pursued the accused this way after she fled the dressing room. The accused descended to the first floor and exited to the quad. Then what, Carton cretin? Then I tripped and fell. Caught my knee on my own box. She stayed under her box even while running after someone? Sounds difficult. No, difficult is not the right word. Stupid. That's it, stupid. Recall that the body was already there, for Hugh O'Connor had already seen it. She was trying to show someone the body because she wanted to stop the mock trial. Ah, shit, I'm fucking up my voices. But the facts have changed. That's all the more reason to cross-examine the witness. The defense has a point there. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. It seems Justice Dono has saved your pretty little hide, Missy. For now, at least. Phew. Guess I pulled that off somehow. Thanks, Apollo. You're a lifesaver. Incidentally, my compliments to the witness for her very fine box. What? It's primo cardboard, lovingly selected from among many. Tell another lie, or hide another fact from me. and I shall put it to the torch.
Not the box!
Please, anything but that. This is my box. My box. Hashtag my box. I think it would be more eco-friendly to recycle it, but that's just me. Please. All right, Miss Sykes, you may cross-examine the witness. No, not my box.
What's Scuttlebutt? That's not a real name. I snuck into Juniper's dressing room and Electro. You said you snuck in, but why would you do something like that?
Because if I got a big scoop on Juniper, club membership would go through the roof. Right now, the newspaper club only has one member, me. The club's history once I'm gone. So, the theme of Harold's brand recognition is a matter of life and death.
Her means may be questionable, but her motive is surprisingly sound.
Extra, extra. Students seeking the thrills and chills of expose journalism. Report to the club room. This has been a paid advertisement. Anyway, where was I?
Huh? Never took Miriam for such a go-getter. Change into a stage costume. What do you do? Why would she change into that costume? The mock trial was about to begin.
How should I know? But if you don't believe me, take a look at this photo.
Yeah.
I captured this critical moment like the gonzo journalistic pro that I am.
Concept. But this only shows the back of whoever was fleeing.
You expect me to shoot her face when she's running away from me?
I guess you're right, but this doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere.
At any rate, this photo shows Juniper was in her stage costume. When suddenly she fled into the hallway as if she wanted me to fall.
That doesn't mean you had to chase her.
Call it a journalist's instinct. I see something fishy, I go after it.
But you never did catch up to her, did you?
A true undercover journalist gets up and dusts herself off when she stumbles.
That reminds me, didn't you fall during the chase when you tripped on your box?
A true undercover journalist is always ready to stumble over a great story.
Sure are a lot of holes in your story, or is that just the Scuttlebutt brand of journalism?
A true undercover journalist always prevails against her adversaries. I followed her.
What would our client have to gain from leading you there?
The accused had employed her self-penned script as a manual for murder.
Ergo, she had to stop the mock trial before the script's details became public.
And that accounts for her desperate attempt to lead our current cretin here to the body.
Objection!
But, as we know, Miss Scuttlebutt didn't alert the authorities. And as a result, the mock trial began as scheduled.
Objection!
The issue here is not whether it was, in fact, halted. The fact remains that the accused was trying to lead the witness to the body. Does that not show clear intent to halt the mock trial?
Try heaving. I'm positive it was because she had wearing the costume she had made. Oh, wait, this is the costume Jeannie was supposed to wear. It had a glowing star pattern. Glowing from the inside. Paint inside of costume with fluorescent paint. Leave time to dry. Draw constellations on outside. And make small holes according to this pattern. In the dark, the paint will shine through the holes, bringing the constellations to life. Interesting. And also, proof! Miss Scuttlebutt's sole basis for identifying our client as the figure in this photo is the fact that it shows someone in Miss Wood's stage costume.
Well, it is Juniper's costume, so that must be Juniper in it. It's clear cut.
Nuh-uh. No, that's where you're completely mistaken.
What?
This is a design drawn of our client's stage costume.
Oh my, what a wonderful creation.
The constellations are extraordinary. I'm glad you noticed, because those stars are precisely what's important here. In the drawing, there are constellations all over the outside of the costume. But there's not a single star on the costume in the photo. Oh, then that means, what exactly? Your Honor, there were no other blue costumes at the scene, which leads me to believe that the figure in the photo was wearing our client's costume inside out. But why would Miss Woods make a mistake like that? Well, it's not really a matter of why, but rather who made the mistake of putting it on inside out. Wait, you're not suggestion. That's right. I'm glad you're catching on. The costume's designer wouldn't put her own costume on inside out. Yeah. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter? You suck! A failure as a reporter? Yeah! Snake, what's going on? Answer me. Snake! Snake! Ah! Oh, we see your face. Why, hello, Miss Scuttlebutt. So nice to meet the woman beneath the box. You didn't see none.
Objection!
No, I would have you stop right there, Sykes Dono. For it is the why of the matter upon which I would have this court focus. What do you mean? Oh, Miss Juniper Woods. Yes? What were you doing on the morning of the mock trial? I was in my dressing room, painting my costume in fluorescent paint. Fluorescent paint? My design drawing shows twinkling stars on the costume. I was going to make the costume shimmer like that by painting the inside fluorescent. What was that again? Fluoride? Did your costume have cavities? Not fluoride, fluorescent, as in glowing. The paint would make it glow in the dark. Yeah, so you applied that to the inside of the costume. And then I let it dry for a while because I heard it takes a long time. So I put the costume on my mannequin, inside out. Inside out? So then, this is a photograph of the inside out costume taken in the dark. Oh god, no! No! What color is the dress? What color is the dress, man? As you can see, there is a heavy layer of paint over the inside surface. If someone were to properly don this costume in this state, the wet paint would get all over their body. Why, yes, I believe it would. Indeed. Ergo, the costume was worn the way it was, not by anyone's mistake. But because this was the way it was on the mannequin, inside out. Gah! Figures he would have a photo. Did we just fall into his trap? Think so. Yeah, but Blackwell had it all planned out. Still, I think you should give this photo a nice long look. Oh, please tell me you found something that doesn't add up. Yeah, look at the handprints. Check out the chest area. Kinda looks like handprints to me. Hey, you're right. But Junie would know better than to touch it while the paint was still wet.
Objection!
I believe the term to describe your thought process is wishful thinking. After all, if master painters make a mistake, why not rank amateurs such as the accused?
Objection!
So basically, you're saying my claim requires evidence to back it up. Evidence? That shouldn't be a problem, right? After all, you've come this far. Just because I've come this far, doesn't mean I've thought everything through, though. What? You mean you've just been bluffing? What do you expect me to do? I'm sick of losing this guy. Fork, found in kitchen. But you're right. There's only one thing left to do at this point. And that's to present some evidence. Prano. A showdown, is it? I'll gladly accept. The fluorescent paint must have stuck to the hands of whoever touched the costume. And that paint should glow in dark places. So I just need to carefully check every last piece of evidence. This piece of evidence shows who touched the costume. Obviously, it would be the, it would be this, right? It has Junie's fingerprints. This also has... I mean, logically, it would be the murder weapon, right? Seems also getting back. Well, I was not too pleased with your off-target of it. Fuck you. Okay, the arrow? Nope. Okay. Oh my god! That's why his hands are glowing. Which means... a school newspaper? Interesting. Take a look at the photo where the lights are dimmed and the spotlight is on Miss Woods. Observe Mr. Newman's hands in that photo as he stands in the prosecutor's bench. As you can see, it's glowing, just like Miss Wood's fluorescent paint.
It is glowing. Quite brilliant. Quite brightly, I might add.
But why would he put fluorescent paint on his hands for the mock trial, you may ask? The answer is he wouldn't, not on purpose. It got there when he put the costume on.
Oh, that means... What again?
It means the figure photographed in the costume was not our client Juniper Woods. It was her classmate, Robin Newman.
What?
See, that was what I was afraid of. To think you were actually able to prove that. Well, you never know what's going to happen next. That's the thrill of the courtroom. This should have been the first trial. So then... Oh! Does that mean Robin is our man? I hope not. Well, that's certainly how it looks.
Very well.
Robin Newman it is. He is here in the gallery, I trust. Show yourself. I challenge you to a duel. Oh, he's panicking.
Well, will the witness please state his name and occupation?
I'm Robin Newman! I want to become a great artist. I practice day and night. Yeah! No! That's not it. Art's gotta be sincere, man.
So, for occupation, should we put down button artist?
You're also a law student.
Yeah! No! Themis Legal Academy, senior, prosecutor course! This brace is proof of my masculinity. I've been training to become a prosecutor for 18 years.
Oh, really? And how old is he?
18! I assume you will be cleaning up the pottery you smashed before you leave today.
Oh, man!
He says "aw man" a lot. I might accidentally slip into Shaggy Rogers from... Yeah, Shaggy from Scooby-Dooby-Doo. But I'm trying to make him sound like Deku.
It seems the witness has finally settled down.
I guess nothing phases the judge after all these years.
You may proceed with your testimony, Mr. Newman. Specifically, the court wishes to hear why you had fluorescent paint on your hands.
See, you know, and like, you know, the real culprit is never this nervous, at least not right away. So, like, at most, I would assume that this kid is an accomplice, but I don't think he's the perp. I don't think he's the perp.
I went to see Juniper in the dressing room, but she wasn't there. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa! The mannequin it was on, it was about to fall on me. I got that paint on me when I caught it, but I never put it on. That's just stupid.
Your Honor, I recommend a short therapy session for the witness.
Well, Mr. Newman does seem particularly agitated, but...
No!
Not again. What's his problem? I think he's got anxiety. It's just normal. I sensed it the moment Robin took the stand. The discord in his heart. So you think it might be hiding something? Probably. You're ready, Mr. Newman. Let's see what the mood matrix can do for you. You don't have to lie, son. I don't know why I said that. I was trying to, like, I don't know, get into character as a lawyer, cross-examining a witness, you know, like, playing good cop, basically. Good lawyer. Went to see Juniper in the waiting room. No emotion. No reaction. But she wasn't there. Surprise. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa, reasonable. The mannequin it was on. It was about to fall over. Shock. I got that paint on me when I caught it. I never put it on. That's just stupid. It could be this. Mr. Newman, this emotion is inconsistent with your testimony.
What are you talking about? It's not true. My only emotion is testosterone-fueled stubbornness.
Okay, never not that one. Wonder where I went wrong. I'll better try that again.
A million times a billion. I don't care.
This guy is so...
Go beyond. Plus ultra.
When I caught it, shock. It was about to fall over. When I walked by in that frilly costume, I was like, whoa. Don't tell me it's the fucking happy. It is. I would also feel happy, because that looks nice. I sense a sudden power feeling of joy. Would you care to explain, Mr. Newman? And he is an artist, so of course you'd be like, ooh.
What? Well, why would a frilly scarf in a long skirt make me feel like that?
I don't know, but you seem awfully interested in that costume for some reason. I know what you are.
Oh, I can't be into that kind of thing. I'm a dude. I'm into braces.
You don't think Robin's actually got a thing for Juniper's outfit, do you? Oh, come on, isn't it obvious? Hey, man. Hey, I ain't judging. You're enjoying this a bit too much, Athena. Oh! She likes this.
No way, man. I keep falling down toward me, so I stuck out my ass to stop it at a story.
That's a new piece of information. Time to run an update. Even after that update, something just doesn't feel right here. Don't I have anything that could prove his statement contradicts what really happened? See, I don't want to out this person if, like, they got some kind of gender dysphoria thing going on. I don't want to out them in a court of law. That's just a dick move. Hold on. Yeah, the handprints. 'Cause look, the way they are, that's how it would look like if, like, you're holding on to, if you're holding the cloak around your body, that's what the handprints would look like. You said the mannequin came falling towards you, so you stuck your hands out to stop it. And look at, if so, then the fingers on your hands would have been pointing outward like this. But that's not what the handprints show. In fact, this looks more like what just your thumbs and the base of your palms.
Oh, why in the world would I leave such weird handprints?
You know why. You left them when you went to adjust the scarf after putting it on. Just like the model in this drawing.
Whoa!
Why don't you just admit it, Mr. Newman? Did put the stage costume on, didn't you? And you really do like Miss Wood's clothes, don't you?
Fine, I admit to putting the costume on.
I would like to request that all of this be taken off the record for the safety of Newman.
But I don't like girly clothes, man.
Listen, I believe you. I'm not judging you. You have nothing to be ashamed of, Newman.
Cut me.
Seriously? I'll tell you one thing. This is way better than the second class trial of the first Danganronpa. If you know about that, you know what I'm talking about. More amazing than I'd imagined. Even though I'm a guy. I was like, whoa. I'm a guy, but I got all excited. It's just a cloak. Like, this is... You don't be ashamed. It was strictly for artistic purposes. I think it was this. Yes. There, another emotion that doesn't fit.
So what? You're really starting to get on my nerves, man.
Mr. Newman, you got excited when you put the costume on. But you also felt sad. Dysphoria, gender envy. It's called gender envy.
Who cares if I felt sad? It's no big deal.
Okay, Mr. Newman, out with it. Why did you feel sad? You're hiding something, aren't you?
Oh, no.
You're not fooling anyone anymore. Now tell us why you were sad.
I know what you are. Okay, fine. If you're gonna be that way, I'll tell you. The reason I felt sad is... No matter how much I dress up, I'll never be as pretty as Juniper.
Well, no habit, but his habit of shouting at the top of his lungs doesn't exactly help. That's not it!
I totally own those girly clothes. I should have been totally pretty. But there's something that keeps getting in my way.
Wow. There's a whole lot of anger and raw emotion right there. His heart crying out in pain. His emotions are out of control. Out of control emotions. We saw those during the Nine Tails of Ayla incident. I mean, look at this shit. Look at this. I should have been pretty. No matter how much I should never be as pretty as Juniper. I know writers who use subtext, and they are all cowards. So all we have to do is find the source of his uncontrollable anger, right? Right. Let me look for a conflict between his statements and the images we see. If we can find that, we can wrestle him away from whatever's tormenting him. Mr. Newman said that there's something getting in the way of him being pretty. Something that doesn't go with girly clothes. Well, what could it be?
Fine, I'll testify, man.
Also, I noticed, like... Oh, damn. Like, I noticed, like, Athena, she doesn't even seem shocked by this statement, wanting to be pretty. It's like, oh, okay, you want to be pretty. You want to wear girly clothes. Okay, that's normal. But, like, I'm just... And I'm actually more confused about why you are unable to do that. Like, why can't you wear girly clothes? Who's stopping you?
My aura was powdered even though I'm a god.
Are you, though?
It's true. I felt a powerful feeling when I finally saw that long frilly scarf. I admit it. I wore girly clothes. I felt like...
So we're looking for the source of his anger. Right. The conflict in his testimony will most likely arise from his emotional repression. Let's compare the images to his testimony. Right. The images. Rage. He knew the costume was in there. Interesting. Are you? Oh! Wait. Does it look different? I don't think so. What am I looking for again? The source of his anger. So whatever seems to be... I don't know, they all look the same to me. Wait. I'll just assume it's this. I'll just... Oh! Oh, that's what I'm doing. The braces. It gotta be the braces. His eyebrows. There's like no indicator. I'm just gonna... Oh, it is the braces. Okay. Mr. Newman, you felt a great deal of anger toward your brace, didn't you? Is that what you feel is holding you back from being as pretty as you think you should be? Well, what? Mr. Newman, the truth is, you really want to take that brace off, don't you? No way, man. This is a symbol of masculinity. I could never take it off. Is it that you can't take it off? Or that you don't want to take it off? Oh, man. I should have kept my big mouth shut. Wait a minute. This is really weird. He exhibits intense anger toward his brace, which he calls a symbol of masculinity. But he can't take it off, not even when he's trying to look pretty. What could be at the root of his complicated relationship with space? Is it a binder? Is it a chest binder? And, like, what's going on is Newman has to be boy mode in 24/7? I have a feeling we're on the verge of uncovering an earth-shattering secret. Athena, you okay? It seems Robin is still hiding a secret. A big one. Bigger than the fact that he's secretly jealous of Juniper's luck? Gender envy! Yeah, at least I think so. No, it can't be. I just thought of something, but it's totally insane. Newman is secretly a girl. Mr. Newman. What? I'm onto your little secret. And if I'm correct, it's not very little at all. It's huge. This sounds completely insane, but it's the only possibility left. You're a girl. Mr. Newman, or should I say, Miss Newman. You are and always have been a girl. Gender affirmed! What? Have you lost the plot, Athena? No, I'm completely serious. I don't have any direct evidence. But that's what Robin's heart is shouting out loud and clear. I still think you've totally lost it. I mean, Robin reeks of testosterone. How could he possibly be a she? It's called boy mode in Apollo. I, for one, have never seen a girl who shouts like a maniac all the time. Oh, dude! Oh, dude! You gotta get out more. You really gotta get out more. I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day. Oh, this is kind of like the twist reveal of Agent Andrews, you know? Because it was like she's got an androgynous name, and that it was supposed to be a reveal that Robin. And yeah, Robin is also an unisex name. I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day. But if he's a she, then she's the most convincing actress I have ever encountered. Therefore, let me pronounce my verdict. Robin Newman is without question a man. Fuck you, dude! You're not truly just as done as equal in one area. You are just as equally insane. God, Athena, is the only trans ally in the court. Maybe she's also trans, who knows? Never in the history of this planet has there been a finer specimen of the masculine spirit. Man, shut up! Shut up! Hold it! If you guys are done talking about me! I'm still I'm still gonna do the same voice for her. Binder off. Ah! The brace! It's a chest binder was holding her boobs black. You still look pretty much the same.
Miss Sykes, now allow me to call you Athena. I wanted to keep this a secret at all costs, but no.
But no. Yeah. Surely this must be some kind of jest.
No, it's for real. I'm a girl, body and soul. If you don't believe me, I'll give you a...
Nope.
As if...
What an amazing transformation. Well, all the Discord is gone. The image is now complete. Still look gender AF. Yay. Bye-bye.
I was raised as a boy since I was little, and I studied law just as my parents wanted.
Raised as a boy. Assigned male at birth. Compulsively assigned male at birth. Come on.
But now this living lie hath had me pinned to the ground. It's... It's been blown to smithereens by you, Athena. Now I can stop pretending to want to be a prosecutor, or I'm going to be an artist. Yay!
Order! Order! What a shocking development. It really did turn out to be a she. She. Her pronouns are she, her.
Why is everyone looking at me like that? I feel like a movie star or something. No paparazzi, please. I'm valuing my privacy. Okay? No picture, you'll regret it, man!
Am I just imagining things? Or Robin even more hyper now than when she was a he? I don't know. Maybe it's because she finally got her troubles off her chest. Literally. This is all well and good. Does the witness, being a she, actually change anything? The fact that the witness is actually a girl does change things. Ah, yes, the tape recording. Because there's now a piece of evidence that we must reevaluate. Very well, let's see what the defense has for us now. What piece of evidence must we reconsider now that we know the witness is a girl?
Take that!
This is what I'd like the court to reconsider. Oh, the tape recorder. The one that recorded the threat, "You're a goner"? That's right. And we have already established that it's a female voice in the recording. Of all the students who could have moved the body before the mock trial was about to start, our client was the only female, if you exclude Miss Scuttlebutt because of her alibi. And that is why the tape recorder made our client the prime suspect. So then... That's right. The witness just revealed that she's a girl. Therefore, if we are using the voice in this recording as the basis for hurling accusations, this witness must be labeled a suspect too.
Oh no.
Wow, talk about a sudden turn of events. You've done it. You found a hole in one of the prosecution's key pieces of evidence. Yeah, but wow, that was a lot of work for a single one.
Objection!
Yeah, you had to prove someone was trans. Not so hasty now. You're forgetting that only one person here was privy to the privy to the script.
Ergo, Miss Juniper Woods is still the prime suspect. But Miss Newman hid the fact that she was a girl, both at the crime scene and in court. I say that puts her in camp suspicious.
That's not nice, Athena. How can you accuse me of being a killer? I mean, I'm just a weak, innocent little girl. Just thinking about that murder makes me...
Objection!
Your Honor, I'd like to give the witness a blow-high plushie and a jar of pickles. Suspicious is as suspicious does. Undoubtedly, the witness does have some sort of connection to this crime. Perhaps our newfound lady is merely feigning ignorance. I still think she's an accomplice. You can surmise that she lent support to the principal offender, Juniper Woods. By leading Miss Scuttlebutt to the body, that would make her an accessory to the crime. No!
How can you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman.
Objection!
Birdman! Harvey Birdman! In any event, with the witness as an accessory, it explains quite a bit, does it not? Gah! You made it all make sense somehow. Now you gotta acquit 2 cute girls. Oh, God damn it, Athena. I thought you were an ally, and I'll keep accusing Junie unless we can show someone else knew the script's details. And how could someone have gotten their hands on that kind of info? The only way they could have known what was in the script was if they saw the mock trial. Nothing could be more simple. All anyone had to do was watch the mock trial. But Athena, the murder took place before the mock trial even began. Fuck me! I believe Prosecutor Blackwell wishes to penalize you, Miss Sykes. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. No, that's fine. What is this? Athena the Pediatric? Nope, that's fine. I don't care. I don't even care, man. I could had heard it from Junie, or had penned the script. Heard it from Junie. Sorry, Junie, but you're not gonna like this. Our client may have leaked the script's details to someone. What the devil?
And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back.
Miss Woods did not want Hugh O'Connor to win the mock trial. That's why I believe she leaked the details to the witness, Robin Newman. I get it. If Robin won, Hugh wouldn't be able to confess to Juniper. Right, Juno's probably trying to keep their friendship from becoming awkward.
Objection! How could you, Athena? What a bunch of bull! Crap! I never heard a word about the script from Juniper. Never ever!
You sure? Can you look me in the eye and swear you didn't?
Bad, Athena! You don't have any evidence!
I don't like it when you do that. Actually, we might have just the thing. Really? Yeah, one of Robin's lines I read when we were reenacting the mock trial. Here's a shot of the crime scene, ironically of Professor Court, who posed as the corpse. Hair, forehead, how did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. Robin said, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Sure, I might have said that, but so what? Well, think of it this way, Athena. Which way exactly? If I told you that I'd be wearing a blue suit today, but then showed up wearing what I've got on now, what would you say? Oh, the red suit. Ah, I think I've got it. Your Honor, we have evidence proving that Miss Newman knew the contents of the script. The defense moves to present said evidence to the court. Very well, Miss Sykes. Present away. This evidence proves that Miss Newman had prior knowledge of the script's contents. This one. Look at that. Oh, fuck. Red suit. The mock trial script.
Miss Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, "Oh, the green sweatsuit."
Oh, yeah, I said that. What's your point?
You seem to have some issue with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the things to prepare page. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But if you didn't know about the script's content, then that shouldn't have surprised you.
No!
Fainted.
I thought we were friends, Athena. How could I have been so blind? She only helped me got over my dysphoria so she could fucking accuse me of murder.
We're gonna frame you for murder! In light of her privileged knowledge, I move to declare Miss Newman a suspect, Your Honor.
You what?
This is unfair. This is so unfair.
If no one's script details make me a suspect, then there must be others besides me. I mean, someone else could have also seen Professor Court's note.
Note? What note?
The professor and Juniper were working out together to prepare for the mock trial. But only one copy of the script was made to prevent it from being leaked. But that gets kind of inconvenient, right?
You're not seriously gonna suggest.
But it's the truth. Professor Court did do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down any of the proceedings or the truth behind the case. But she did write a note to herself about the props and details about the victim's body.
Is this really true, Miss Newman?
If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought it might give me an advantage. So I took a picture of the note.
I'd say she's telling the truth. Wait a sec. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made the murder look like our client's script.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Apparently, this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackwell would have us believe. This new revelation blasts a big fat hole in the prosecution's case.
Ugh.
Objection.
Bully for you, Missy, but don't think this spells victory. And why not? Fucker. The battle is still young, and my blade is now fully drawn. It wasn't fully drawn before. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit. So, put away your wooden sword. And show me what you are truly capable of if you wish to live. Hey, can you stop making death threats in a court of law? I think I know why this dude is serving a life sentence. You want it? Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it. Ugh. Oh, Connor. I already said I want nothing to do with this trial. Oh, juvenile. It is not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, O'Connor. Prosecutor Blackwell, why have you called this witness? You will recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left for home at around 6 p.m. Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact. Right. Our client wasn't at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be...
Objection.
Yet that was but a felicitous lie. Or am I mistaken, golden boy? I've no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me... I mean, he is not legally required to testify. Hold on, I am not through with you yet. Seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave and we just might discuss you-know-what. Oh, blackmail. Oh, wait. Permission to treat this witness as hostile, Your Honor. Permission granted. I'm gonna stab you in the face. That would ruin my day.
One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it? What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. What, does he have a secret too? His secret's gonna be like he's gay or some shit. Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor? The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with this. Hugh O'Connor, a senior at Themis Legal Academy, lawyer course. How's that? Just fine. Your testimony, then, if you would please. You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you. I know Judy would never lie like that. That pompous schoolboy won't know what hit him. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range until 7 p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? That is quite enough. Well done, golden boy. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point the campus is a desolate place. Now you will recall the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recorded. It was 7:10 p.m., the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of this heinous crime. Do you have any proof of that? That is its final bell. This school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. The female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring her devious and deadly trap. Recorded at 7:10 p.m. So when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been... Indeed, it was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on tape in the art room. Ergo, we know that the accused was still in the main building, even after the killing. So the time of the murder and the time of when the body was moved... Right. Another inconvenient testimony. Miss Sykes, your cross-examination, please. Around the time of the murder... To get mentally prepared for the mock trial. So, do you meditate often? Don't tell me you're going to start pestering me, too. Yeah, this is what it feels like whenever neurotypical people ask me questions. It's all like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're playing a game? What type of game? What specific game? What's the gameplay like? How do you win the game? Is it like the Marios? Is it like, how do you get points in this video game? Is it like the Mario? Are you watching a movie? Is it Mario? Are you reading a book? Is it Mario? They want to know the specific details of whatever I'm doing or what I'm going to do, and it's exhausting. No need to play dumb with me. All the girls want to know about my private life. Yeah, he's definitely gay. I will remind the defense that this is a court of law, not a pickup spot. It seems Miss Fancy Pants' lawyer is smitten with the witness. No! No! Objection! 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 I'm just trying to establish the witnesses. If you must know, I never go a day without meditating. Satisfied now, stalker girl? That's it! You better take that! Whoa, whoa there, Tiger. Just take a deep breath and relax. I'll just continue my testimony now, if you don't mind. At around 7... Our client has stated she went home at 6 p.m. No, wrong. I don't know what she was doing, but Juniper was definitely at school after 7 p.m. But I suppose neither side can prove one way or the other.
But if Judy was there, that means she's lying. Truth be told, I only saw her for the briefest of moments. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. So you just walked past a good friend, barely saying a word? The final bell had already rung. They get mad when you stand around chatting. And again, we're not like you people, talking endlessly in those annoyingly loud voices. Annoyingly loud voices? I'd like it if you refrained from insulting my partner like that. Normally I'd shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team. Heh. Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say. Alright, I'll take you up on your kind offer. I expected as much, so go ahead, act away. Mr. O'Connor, I want to ask you, did you go to the art room? So, this is the question of what he saw. If Junie was there, that means she's lying. Did you go to the art room? Why did you stay past the late bell? I'll just start with the top. Did you stop by the art room, or as it's now known, the scene of the crime? No, I didn't. Can you prove it? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But let me ask you, can you prove that I did? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But I will ask, how often do you visit? But we'll ask, how often do you visit there? Hardly ever. There's no reason for me to be there anyway. There's no reason for you to be there. Is there an echo in here? If something's bothering you, I'll just add it to my testimony. How considerate. Thank you for noticing. Let's add your statement to your testimony. Let me add, I never went to the art room. There was no reason for me to be there. Let's see. Sword emblem. Oh. Meet with Hugh about that report yesterday. Need to speak with O'Connor. Ha! Objection! Damn it! And I didn't even save. Oh! Fucking brutal! Fucking... Where's the love? Well, I'll save again before this gets crazy. But look, he needed to talk with Hugh for some reason. Why did you stay past the late bell? Why would an honor student like you ignore the last bell? I wouldn't say I ignored it. I was simply running a little late. Do you remember exactly how late? You're a stickler for details, lady. But if I had to say, it was maybe about 10, 15 minutes. If you think that's that important, I'll add it to my testimony. I was hoping you'd say that. Ah, yes. The final bell had run 10, 15 minutes earlier. No biggie. Let's look at this. 15 minutes earlier. At 7... it doesn't say anything about the time when she was going to meet Hugh. Okay, let's press him on the final thing. How did you prep for the mock trial? What were you doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial? Ah, I got him now. Heh, that's an easy one. Nothing in particular. Nothing at all. You didn't help with the preparations? Heh, you don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations in the lake to others. My job was to be mentally prepared. Junie put her heart and soul into getting things ready while he just sat on his ass. Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at 7 p.m. I suppose a few archery club members did come and go while I was there. But you didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul? That's right. I didn't say a word to anyone until the final bell at 7 p.m. I see. This is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony. I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face.
Objection!
Gotcha, motherfucker. So you didn't talk to anybody on October 23rd. Are you sure about that? I already told you. My word is as good as gold. Okay, then how do you explain this? And don't spare any details. Sorry, never seen that before. This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads, 23rd, meet with Hugh, and important. Don't you find that interesting? What? Where'd you get that? The key word here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk. But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation? I thought about that too, but the situation changes after the last bell. What's this now? The witness stayed after the last bell, in order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor? This is insane.
Objection!
Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence as usual. No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell, and he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim. First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead. Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. Aren't you the kind of guy who agrees with by any means necessary? I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I had my suspicions about Robin, but Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible suspects, after all. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day? Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I've something to say. And if it will save me some trouble, then by all means, speak away. If you recall, Miss Sykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like to explain how it could possibly be a suspect. I mean, it could have been said by the victim. Oh, he has a point. Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case. Sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer. What a pity. To think such genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering. At last, your moment is here, Sykes Dono. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement. And prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel. Could he lay any more pressure on? The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that. Yeah, you're right. In which case, to whom does the voice on the tape really belong to? The victim.
The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says you're a goner. That is something a murderer shouts at their victim, not the other way around. Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. Athena? You're a goner. You a goner. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second! Whoa, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this. With what? Prosecutor Blackwell, you wanted to know if I am worthy of my badge. Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I can wear it with pride. Oh, right, it doesn't say how old she's. I think she's like 17. I don't fucking know. They get younger every game. Oh, then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner." I agree, if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not. I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Sykes. Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to his fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Professor Court's voice on the tape, then she was shouting because she was threatening O'Connor, scolding O'Connor. Let's see the details. Meet with O'Connor about that report yesterday. I wouldn't say she was threatening O'Connor. Scolding O'Connor or being threatened to O'Connor? They're equally valid. Scalding O'Connor. I feel like, Lisa Simpson taking the SAT, and the first fucking question is, like, pride is to downfall is whatever, and all questions are equally valid, and question 2 is using what you learned in question 1. And, like, the fucking superintendent tells her, if you don't know the answer, just guess. And then Lisa says that this test penalizes guessing, which, yes, I think SATs used to do that, but now it's fine. You're allowed to guess. Like, I don't even know how they would, like, measure that. How would you be able to, like, determine that someone was guessing? But anyway, and then he's like, oh, God, no. Demand that you are given the right answers. Fucking pray to God. Because they're fucking panicking because they don't want the school to be, to get their funding cut or whatever. I don't fucking know. I would like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shout on the tape really saying you're a goner? What are you up to now, Athena? Professor Court's planner says she was supposed to meet with a witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong, and this made Professor Court get angry with them during their private meeting. I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape. Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name. Okay, let's see. Hugh O'Connor! What did I do to deserve that? Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster. Hugh O'Connor! Hugh O'Connor. 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 Wait a second. No, this can't be. You think I'd spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? Maybe. But it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect. That's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters, or the wind for voices. Now that you mention it. You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. The sound on the tape recorder never was the phrase, "You're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact, it was the witness getting yelled at. I don't think they had to drag this out that long. It could have just said, we misheard that. We didn't have to be this long. Come on, we're not babies. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at.
What? I think you're right, but what was that last part again? Yeah, I fucking hate men! Never mind. The important thing is that the voice was recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim scoring the witness, he must now join the list of suspects.
Objection.
I thought that testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to upend this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court. Evidence? What's he going to pull out now? Feast your eyes on this photo, and let me see that insolent look vanish from within. Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim. The photograph shows professor and student preparing for the mock trial together. I don't see anything wrong with it. They look like they're on good terms. Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred? Indeed it was. But the revelations do... Oh, fuck me! Indeed it does. The revelations do not end there. It reads 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape. What? When was it taken? When was it taken? The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken. That sounds... Hold on, let me look at that fucking moon. Let me look at that moon. Okay, the murder happens on... Oh, fuck, what was the date? The 24th. And the moon is a crescent. It looks like a waxing crescent. No, a waning crescent. So that means... fuck. Fuck, I got nothing. Oh! Planner in the thing. Why can't I see a picture of that? No. Fuck my life. Junia was with Professor Court just 5 minutes before she was murdered. What now? Nothing I say can change that fact. Understand now? You can believe in your client all you wish, but try as he might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely blade of truth. Ah! Listen, Missy, the person you'd like to save more than anyone else in the world. I'd be willing to wager their defense isn't what they desire. But! I became a lawyer so I could... You still fail to understand. After so much pain and defeat, the courts are not the play yards of little children just as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up. Ah. If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. I can't think of any way to strike back. Wait, him? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. That's impossible. How could I smile under these circumstances, even if I forced it? I'm smiling right now. This is better than bad. Who knew Blackwell had that one waiting in the wings? Why didn't that twisted samurai just present it at the beginning? Wait, maybe this was his real plan. Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Because he's a prick. Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance Court? Robin Newman? A girl who had been forced to live a lie as a guy? Or was it Hugh O'Connor, the honor student who had met with Professor Court? There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come. Oh. He's surprised. Oh, hey! No! That's not gonna happen, man! What's the meaning of this? You gotta interrupt the judge about to hand down a... maybe, but false verdicts are a no-no. What? Miss Newman, please explain yourself, and... Juniper's not the killer! I know, because I know who the real killer is! You do? You know who the real killer is?
What is she up to now?
Yep, I know, because the real killer is me.
I'm gonna. Your Honor, I want to go home. This is stupid. It was me. I did it alone. Just me. Ah! I don't get it. Why is she confessing? I'm Spartacus. Miss Newman was witness near the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more I think about it, the more suspicious he seems. Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. Ah! Just so we can walk free! Get it over with! Clear me guilty already! Oh my god, this really is gonna do it. They're all gonna... Oh, no, wait. I thought it was gonna be Hugh O'Connor, and I thought he was also going to confess to the crime. It's gonna be fucking... I'm the Spartacus. I'm the Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. He is Spartacus. Please wait. Juniper, what are you doing? What is happening? Thank you all for all you've done, Thena, but you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Judy, no! Don't do it! You and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime. That's a confession! No! What? My client is, my client was, Your Honor, my client was just being random. This confession doesn't mean anything. They were just being random. They were just trolling. You know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Thena. Your Honor, my client was just joking. My client was just goofing around. Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. Order! Will somebody please explain what's going on here? I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. The guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke. That's fucking stupid. Oh, I wasn't aware. Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that they've nowhere else to run. Protect each other? Wait. So was Robin just trying to protect Junie too? If so, then the real killer is... Oh my god, yes! Yes, he's gonna... I'm Spartacus! This whole thing's a joke. Uh-oh, now it's Hugh's turn. I'm Spartacus! What is wrong with kids these days? I know what just crossed your mind, Miss Sykes. Aw, damn it, he's not gonna confess to being Spartacus. You think I'm the killer, don't you? Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking. I think it's about time I told you the truth. And I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it. Yes! Wait! What? Who was the killer? Who was it? Who did it? Now both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer. I am so confused right now. You got 3 people confessing to the same murder. If you still have doubts, how about I detail my murder plot? It's absolute genius. Enough of this nonsense! This is a court of law, not the set of some high school drama! I see, I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to... Oi! Wait! Your baldness! I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm in no position to hand down a verdict just yet. I am hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I am giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case.
Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming.
Fine. Do as you wish. This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned.